Hope everyone's doing good. Gonna be doing some more work on Legally Blonde today. Cause I have to get the show done by next week. The show is next Thursday. I need it for next Wednesday. So I need to get this done because I have about a week worth of time left to do this. Yay. I need to pull up chat on my phone because I need both screens for today's stream. Yes, I have. I actually made one. I updated all my starting soon stuff. Starting soon, be right back, end of stream. I have them all ready to go already. I did that a day or two ago. Like I just gotta retoggle them. Like be right back. Have a great day. Like I got that stuff. Stay hydrated. Yeah. No, I don't have bagged water. I actually just finished my drink. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, it goes through, I guess. I didn't mean for it to go through, but I guess it does. Whoops. Okay, there's that. Okay. I guess I'll continue where I left off. I did a little bit of work. I believe I'm on Serious Part 3. Or, sorry, I'm on What You Want Part 3, it looks like. I don't actually know. I need to make sure I need to label this stuff. Let me go to Q20 quickly. Go to Q20. I know it's bright, but that's how it looks like in the theater. It's not, like, that bright. Yeah, go get liquids. Go hydrate. Alright, so let's see. Let's pull up my audio quickly for Serious. Serious. Tip of the shoulder, what you want. Serious. Here we are. Oh. I was wondering why there's no lyrics. I'm on the wrong version. I'm on the accompanying track version, not the vocal track version. That'd be why. Here we are.
Elle, I want you to know how happy you've made me. Every guy dreams about finding a girl who looks like you. We both know why we're here. I see it in your eyes. I guess it calms my fear. You know it's not a surprise. I thought one look at you, looking like a dream come true, would leave me speechless like you always do. But now we're wide awake, and we've got some plans to make. Let's take some action, baby. So baby, give me your hand. I've got some dreams to make true. I've got the future all planned. It's time to get serious. Time to get serious.
Okay. I'm just checking an audio thing.
I never thought that
honey, I'm not finished.
Oh, sorry.
Serious. Gotta wake up and take our journey. Serious. I'm telling you as a future attorney. You want the moon and sky, then take it, don't be shy. Baby, that's why you and I should break up.
Yes, baby, I'll give you my hand.
Alright, 1 second. I need to deal with something real quick. What the heck is effect? Why is that an effect? I don't want that. Delete effect 2. What's effect 3? Effect 3 is... Delete effect 3. These are not my effects. That's why I'm... Alright, effect 1. Okay, that's what those are. Okay, I need effect 2. Give me a second. Effect 2. There we are. Linear. 2.5. 50. Just so I can have a secondary one. Wrong thing. There we are. Okay. There's that effect I want. Boom. Yeah, because they want to break up, so it makes sense. Alright, there's that. So now let's move on to the next part, which is series part 2.
Baby, my future's all planned. I've got some dreams to make true.
No sads.
I thought that you'd understand.
I mean, like, they broke up, yeah. That'd be sad.
Time to get serious. Time to get serious. Check, please.
That's gonna be cool, because I haven't done a blackout like, or a blue out like that in ever. Where it's literally just lights up and then just instant out. Just done. And then we have the next song, Daughter Delta Nu. Which I can skip because it's no cue. I need to edit some stuff on my end, so there's that, and then go to next cue. What you want, part 1. There we are. Then we go to what you want.
Someone serious.
Hi, Proto.
Someone
Hi,
lit.
Gems.
Someone who wears black even when nobody's dead. Girls, I have a completely brilliant plan.
Okay, that needs to be faster.
What you want, Warner, what you want is
I'm
me.
excited for this song.
You need to see me in a brand new domain. Well, it's plain. Warner in a different setting. You will see.
As a drummer,
you're getting all
I love
things
this
on the
music.
brain. I'll meet you there at Harvard with a book in my hand.
I realize I need to lower my
Study book,
mic.
big wordy book, full of words I'll understand and write. There is where you'll see it too. Warner, what you want is right in front of you. What you want is clear. What you want right here. What you want is right in front of you. Front of you. What you want is clear. What you want right here. What you want is right in front of you. Front of you. Step 1, he's off to Harvard Law, so I get in there.
Yeah,
too.
it's a mess. I need to deal with some audio crap
My high
later.
IQ. We throw a great big wedding and invite all Delta Nu. That's great. Nice plan. Now, can we think this through? Harvard Law School? I have a 4.0 average. Yeah, in fashion merchandising. What makes you think you can do this? Love. I'm doing this for love, and love will see me through. Yes, with love on my side, I can't lose, and Harvard can't refuse a love so pure and true.
This show is ridiculous.
Even if they do what you want, sweetheart, is no easy thing. If you're going to swing it, it will wreck your senior spring. Yeah, it's true. First, you'll need an LSAT score of more than 174, so no more parties for you. You'll need a killer essay or do not even hope, and glowing letters from your betters. Any chance you know the Pope? Ooh, no? Too bad, cause that would be a coup. And you've got
Yeah, follow a boy to Harvard, yeah.
Hey everybody, it's the Spring Fling Bash Extreme! Not for you.
I'm
You
glad
can
I'm not
either
that person
party
on
or get
stage.
into Harvard Law. Time to study. Go! This year's theme, Jamaican me crazy.
What you wanna be out because the sun she warm. What you wanna be stuck inside your dorm. What you wanna be party with us all night long. What you wanna be strong.
They're dead.
Strong.
Whoa.
134. Not good enough. Try again.
Go! What you wanna be grooving, bump and shake the room. What you wanna be grooving something and the room. What you wanna be wondering where you
I actually just watched the opening number because they upload the choreography.
151. Still not Harvard.
So I saw the actual cast doing it. So it looks pretty good so far from what I'm seeing.
So Harvard Law.
I don't
grants
actually know what
acceptance
just
to Adam
changed.
Cohen and Sundeep Padamadan.
Oh, that's what it is.
And now Miss L. Woods, who was kind enough to send in a headshot.
It says here she has a 4.0 average.
Yes, in fashion merchandising.
Oh, that's what it is. It's a slight color change. Okay, that's what it was. What's the next one? Oh, what do you want part 2? That's what the next is. Alright, let me mark that on my queue quickly. You want part 2?
And she got a 175 on her LSATs.
There's also
She is a
letter
lawyer of
recommendation
fashion,
from
yes, for
Oprah
sure.
Winfrey.
I'm not arguing Miss Woods is entirely unqualified, but she didn't bother sending in a personal essay.
How's this for a personal essay?
What you want,
Goodness me!
what you want,
Security!
what you want is right.
Who are you?
I'm what you want. Harvard, I'm the girl for you.
And to prove it's true, we all flew here on
Just busting into Harvard.
Thank you.
This is what
Yeah.
inspires. Everyone admires her, and Harvard should too.
This is not a personal essay.
No, an essay so boring and so much does not fit. So we're appearing live right here, making clear you must admit that Al Wood should join the chosen few.
Not just any law school. Harvard.
Now see here, Miss Woods. You can't just barge in here with singing and dancing. This is a very flashy presentation, but I still don't see one reason to admit you.
Yeah. Also, before I forget, I don't know why. Hey, Jem. I realized on my, yeah, no. So I have a few, blank spots on the bottom and top of the screen, as you can see there. Sorry for blinding you guys. I was thinking about maybe getting some art to fill in those gaps. So, if you're up for it, we can talk about that later if you want. Otherwise, let's continue on because I got a program. Taking notes, I see. I need to get nice. For some reason, my chat scrolled down, so yeah. What? Oh. I'm not saying that on stream. Alright. What's next? Actually, let me double check something, guys. Let me see. Where's my studio? You know what? I'm just gonna... Right? Yeah, there we are. That's what I want. This is, I may tell you afterwards, Jeb, if it's okay with the Oreo. This is my script. Why is it not? It's being rude. That's what it. No, it's not being rude. It's working. Okay. Okay, Jem, I'll tell you after the stream because I know I'm probably gonna end up in a VC with you. So yeah, this is what I'm looking at for cues and whatnot because I got most of it done. So what am I on? I'm on part 3 now. So what you want, part 3. So Q39 simple. Okay, there's Q38. Q39 is something. I don't know what I want to do with that. Alright, Q39 simple lighting, spot on L. That's gonna be simple. I hope I get a spot operator. If not, I'm gonna be using a lot of moving lights. Let's head back to EOS. So let's do the next Q. I gotta sneeze. Or don't you guys hate whenever you like you have to sneeze, but then your body's like, oh nope, sorry, don't got to. Let's do that. Let's bring these out. Let's grab these. And then let's grab you, and then focus. Yeah, it says no snazzle from me. Those are massive beams. However, that's not what they actually look like in person. They are way smaller in person. Everything in here is like almost double, triple the size of the actual beam in real life. If I'm alone in the theater, I may take a video for you guys and show you what it actually looks like. Just so you can get a reference of what this rig actually is in real life. But that's only if I'm alone in the theater, which I probably will be during lunch. Because we're all eating lunch at once. No, I'll probably be left alone in the theater. I don't know. Honestly, there's a lot of time where I'm just left to my own devices in the theater. As long as I'm not filming kids, they probably won't care. Because I legally can't film kids, because I can't. It's not allowed. I actually forget when this cue goes off. How about love is the line. How about love? This is reminding me of frickin' Frozen. What do you know about love? Yeah. Alright, let's pull up part 3. Which one's this? That's part 2. This is part 3.
How about love? You ever been in love? 'Cause if you have, you'll know that love never accepts a defeat. No challenge it can't meet, no place it cannot go. Don't say no to a woman in love. Don't laugh when I say love. Don't think that I'm naive. Because
She's naive.
even a person who's smart can listen to their heart, can listen and believe. So believe in what love can achieve. Do you believe?
Alright, that's what I need. Alright, let me grab all these lights. Or let me grab you guys. These lights. And let's also put them in, like, roughly the same position. Doesn't gotta be perfect. Just so that way they're all roughly there. And then grab these two out. Update. Oh, yeah, just... Elle is a maniac, I will say. Elle is a pure maniac. I love using that gobo. This gobo, guys, is literally just people. Let me turn all these off except for one so you can actually see what it looks like. This is the gobo I use a lot. It's literally just people. Yeah, it's weird. It's humans. Honestly, the music in this is really good. You know what? I want to make it different. They spin the other direction this time. Or actually, we alternate it. The ghost... Actually, fun fact, I can confirm, we have about 3 spirits in the theater. One of them's the past owner, another one's a perfume lady, and I think I encountered a third one. So we know of 2, and then I think there's a third one that I encountered up in the spot booth. But yeah, there is actual spirits in the theater. Yeah. As I do this, I might as well just talk about them. Yeah, I think I've interacted with a third one because I was up in the spot booth over on house left Theater's weird. So as you can see here, I have SL and SR. That's a note for me because this rig is actually mirrored on my visualization. So where it says SR, how it is when you're on stage looking out into the audience, your left is stage left, your right is stage right. This is actually mirrored because the lighting rig, those rear movers, are actually inverted. The pans are inverted versus real life. So in order for them to match up, I needed to invert them here, so that way they would match in real life. So that's why the entire rig is mirrored and flipped. So that's why I have stage right over on stage left. But house left, up in the spot booth, I was in the spot booth doing Willy Wonka Jr. The door was closed, the lights were on, it was just me up there. And I'm 100, 200 feet away from the stage. I'm pretty far back in the theater, all the way up at the top. This used to be the old projection booth of the theater because it used to be a movie theater. And so I'm sitting up there getting ready for the show. Spot's all ready to go. I'm basically just chilling up there, looking around because it's basically a dump site up there. It's a mess. It's broken. There's a sink up there that somehow still works, I think. I don't know. It's a mess of stuff up there that's like lighting gels, other whatnot, old broken crap. And so, as I'm standing there, I hear something crash outside the door. And I know no one should be up here. There should not be a single person up here. It's just me. And so, like any reasonable person, I open the door and check. No one's there. Nothing's on the ground. There's nothing. It's just, there was a noise that was definitely something falling, but nothing fell out there. And so I just assumed it was one of the spirits and just closed the door. I was like, just leave me alone. I'll leave you alone. Keep it a truce. So that way I'm on good terms. Because I don't want to piss off any spirits. The spirits are there in the theater. They're there for a reason. I don't want to mess with them. I let them be. So I basically just said, yeah, leave them alone. That's also why there's another superstition in theater that you should not whistle in the theater. Main reason is because if you whistle in the theater, and this is a real superstition, if you whistle in the theater, it will call upon the souls of sailors past, and they'll come on in and they'll drop all the rigging on you and kill you. Because they'll drop all the ropes and everything. So that's why you don't whistle in the theaters, because the sailors of past will come through and kill you with all the rigging. So yeah, that's another random theater superstition. Yeah, don't whistle in a theater. It's bad. It's bad. Don't do it. Ooh, I could actually use that light. I don't know. I'll figure that out day of. Throw an anchor. No. The other ghost, though. So then there's let me talk about the other two spirits. The first one that I keep talking about is the Top Hat Ghost. He is the I believe the original owner of the theater. It was his theater. He sits up in the balcony, house right, up by towards the spot booth, but he sits in the seats and he just watches the shows. That's all he does. He hasn't interacted really with anyone. It's basically you're on stage or something and you just see him up there watching, and he just watches the shows that go along. He's pretty peaceful. Previous owner, we let him be. The other ghost is the perfume lady. She is also by the spot booth, like the other ghost that I had an interaction with. And she basically, what it is you don't really know she's there other than you get the scent of perfume around you. Like no one's there and you shouldn't be smelling it, but you smell it. And so that's what I haven't interacted with the perfume lady to my knowledge, because I'm barely up in the spot booth. It's usually just in passing or me checking a light up there. But that's it. So normally we don't really interact with that ghost much, but she's up there. Yeah, but there's a very distinct smell up there. It's like basically nothing happens up there, so you notice when something smells off, and you notice that smell. But those are the 3 spirits that we know of currently. Yeah. That's what I know about them. Yeah. Yeah. Alright, let's continue on lighting this thing. Because we're dealing with L being a freaking maniac. This music is never gonna get out of my head. Aw, did my thing cut out? How dare it? It's probably because I'm being so soft and if I'm too quiet, my microphone will cut me out. Because I do have a gate on my microphone. Yeah. I don't know why that's happened. Summoning a gremlin? Why are we summoning gremlins? Gem, what are we doing? And then my other favorite effect, effect 901, which is just a circle. So it just makes lights move in a circle. That's all. L. L, as in Death Note? Is L here? The gremlin that is L? And then I need these at 5, or at 7.5. There we are. You believe. Chorus. Make a note for myself. Better bear.
Do you believe?
Me too.
Yes, we believe in love. How about you?
Welcome to Harvard.
Welcome to Harvard. I love how just casually he says that. Just, welcome to Harvard. He does not want to invite them in. Full party mode. Got it. My thing said full party mode. You know what that means? Macro 917. Macro 1. And then what I do is I grab you out, you out, you max, you max, you max. I think, right? Why is it doing that? Oh, that's why. There we are. Welcome to Harvard.
What you want, now is it. What you want, let's go get. What you want is right in front of you, front of you. What you want, now we're done. What you want, with step one. What you want is right in front of you, front of you. What you want, what you want, what you want, what you want.
I'm messing with my lights quickly, just trying to get a good... For some reason, 917 doesn't really want to work on this. Oh, it does. It's just weird. There we are. That's what I want. Okay, there we are. Harvard. Yeah, welcome to Harvard. Bam. And then you should be downstage pan, and I want you to stop rotating. I said Q43, labeled end a song, bump. And then I0, so it just bam. And then macro 13, 44. And then that just gives me my blue out. You guys, you should actually be blue. Update preset 10. There we are. Harvard. Yes, Harvard. Welcome to Harvard. You shouldn't be here, but you're here still. Somehow. I don't know how she got on there. I don't know. Okay, then we have the playoff. Oh my gosh, there's so many songs. This show is so random. Okay, Gem. Alright, let's see. We need to go to Q45. 45 is going to be a classroom. So let me pull up what the classroom actually looks like. Scenic design. Here we are. Lookbook. Clothing store, restaurant, party, Harvard. Harvard classroom. Got it. Psych, windows, banner, window, banner. Okay, so I can't. I'm going to use those readers for windows. There's a chalkboard, and okay, cool. Easy. For reference, what I'm looking at is this. This is what I'm looking at. This is the lookbook. If I just do slideshow. This is our lookbook. I think it should have shown it, right? Yeah, it is showing it. Cool. This is our lookbook. Simple, easy. I know what I'm looking at. So let's exit out of that. And now let's program this. Done. Programmed. Alright, sorry. Home those. There we are. Now it's programmed. We're at Harvard now. And then I'll figure out those rear lights in a bit. Or when I'm in person. I'll figure those out then. So let's... and then I can just skip through the script a ton because... Q45. Then we have the entire scene. Then we transition to the hallway, which... The hallway is going to be the exact same thing. It's just we remove things, so I can literally just keep it the same. So I will add a queue, record queue 46, label hallway, which is literally going to be basically no change. Because that's Q46 in scene 5. And then 47 is going to be a blackout, so macro 13, going to be 47. It's going to be a blue out. And then we head up to the salon. Salon is this. Okay. The Hair Affair Salon. Great. Oh, we have the bead curtain. Okay. That makes honestly sense. Alright. Group 999. Make absolute. And then if we're gonna have the bead curtain, I want this to be like a weird funky thing for some reason. I want like a purple in here. I don't know why, but I feel like this place would have a purple. Let me make the bead curtain like a pink. Because surprisingly, I haven't used pink yet in this show. What do you mean 999? What's 999 doing this time? There's our salon. Lights up on salon. And then we have the song Ireland. Let me pull up that song then. Vocal tracks. Ireland, Ireland, Ireland. What's positive underscore? Where did that come in? Oh, that's... good. You got your 999. This sounds like we're going on like a secret mission. Are we on a robbery of 999? Are we stealing SCP-999? Alright, let's go to Ireland.
Love, I can help you. I've been there before. See, my mom was 3/4 Italian, and my father
Secret
I
tunnel.
never knew. But my grandfather came from Ireland, the land where dreams come true.
Ireland?
Ireland. He said all Irish men are like heroes. They're descended from poets and kings. So I swore I'd get married in Ireland, in a wedding like Lord of the Rings.
I want that to be longer.
And my red-headed groom, I can see him as we stroll past the churches and farms. He's a sailor named Brendan or Liam.
Brendan
He
or
can
Liam.
dance
Doesn't even
without
know.
moving his arms. In a club once I met this guy, Dewey, who played drums in a local band. And he told me that he was from Ireland, and I thought he was.
That's gonna look
truly
different in person
grand.
than it does here.
I let him move into my trailer, and I followed him round in a fog till he dumped me for some girl named Kayla. Took my savings and took my dog.
Took the dog?
Shoulda just shut it. Every story he told me steered me wrong. All the dreams that he gave me got gutted. All that's left is this weird Enya song. But a smart girl like you has a future.
I have a light
You
cue in
have
here.
hope as each new
Apparently.
day dawns.
One sec.
Girls like
I gotta
you,
redo
love,
this.
I can help you. I've
Gotta
been
replay
there
it,
before.
sorry. I'm listening to this again.
My mom was 3/4 Italian, and my father I never knew. But my grandfather came from Ireland, the land where dreams come true.
Ireland?
Oh, I'm off a
Ireland.
cue, apparently.
He said
Apparently I'm off a cue. How did I get off a cue? Oh, that's how I'm off a cue. Got it. Never mind. 48.5. I doubled up a queue. We're going to Ireland.
All Irish men are like heroes. They're descended from poets and kings. So I swore I'd get married in Ireland in a wedding like Lord of the Rings. And my red-headed groom, I can see him as we stroll past the churches and farms. He's a sailor named Brendan or Liam. He can dance without moving his arms. In a club once I met this guy, Dewey.
Dewey
who played
Finn?
drums in a local band.
Are they
And
talking
he
about Dewey
told
Finn
me that he
from
was
School of Rock?
Ireland, and I thought he was truly grand. So I let him move into my trailer, and I followed him round in a fog till he dumped me for some girl named Kayla, took my savings and took my dog. My grandfather shoulda just shut it. Every story he told me steered me wrong. All the dreams that he gave me got gutted. All that's left is this weird Enya song. But a smart girl like you has a future. You have hope as each new day dawns. Girls like you always get to see Ireland. Give my love.
I want to see how this looks quickly, because then it would go there. The effect would slowly go down to there. And then that'd be the same as doing stop effects, which I think would work a little bit better. There we are. And then, yeah, you're at 5, which is what I want. Update. And, whoops. Not snapshot 11. Label this weird song. And then recall to hair salon, which is going to be whatever is before that. So that'd be 48. Copy to 51. Yeah, in leprechauns, apparently. I feel like I want that to be a longer transition. Like, this song, I feel like, is more like a longer transition type song. There we are. Yeah, that's perfectly timed at 5 seconds. Because I know we're using these tracks. So, yeah. Alright, so let's see. What else are we doing here? Yeah, there's the random song called Irish. Okay, and then macro 13. Effect 5th, or Q52. Gives me about a blue out. Lights up on party. We're going to a Harvard Law party? Okay. Cinnamon roll. Harvard party. Cool. Alright. Group 999. Oh, that's why you said 999. It only just dawned upon me. Group 999 is my select all lights. That's what 999 is. That, yeah. I didn't even correspond that with SCP 999. Lights up on the party. They have a party, and then we have scene 8. And now we go to the next song, Chip on My Shoulder.
Whoa, Elle, what's up, Doc?
Love.
Excuse me?
I put my faith in love. I followed where it led.
Love led you here? Wait, go back. You came out here to follow a man. Harvard Law was just part of that plan. Man, what rich romantic planet are you from?
Malibu?
Instead of
Malibu.
lying
That's a
outside by
planet,
the
I
pool,
guess.
You stalked some guy to an Ivy League school. That's the weirdest reason I...
Well, why'd you come?
Okay. I grew up in the Roxbury slums with my mom and a series of bums. Guys who showed me all the ways a man can fail. I got through Harvard, I worked like a fool. Worked 2 jobs in addition to school. So forgive me for not weeping at your tail.
Excuse me? Just because you've got some kind of chip on your shoulder?
You know what? You're right. There's a chip on my shoulder, and it's big as a boulder. With the chance I've been given, I gotta be driven to excel. I'm so close I can taste it, so I'm not gonna waste it. Yeah, there's a chip on my shoulder. You might wanna get one as well.
I'm sorry, but
Might.
that sounds highly negative.
Hey, I'm just being honest. When you weren't born into privilege, you gotta work twice as hard.
Wait, 2 jobs plus law school?
I haven't slept in 6 years.
So I just need to prove to everyone that I'm serious.
What you need is to get to work.
Tis a gift to be simple, tis a gift to be free.
What is this? Might want to get one as well. You might want to one as well. Then that goes out. Cool. And then I need brighter lights here, so then there we are. Then what's that? Group 30. I forget what group it is. I think it's like 71 or something. No, it's group 77. That's what it is. It's a weird group. Okay. I had to edit something quickly on my sheet. Alright. So...
Bye, Warner. Have a great Thanksgiving. Say hi to your mom and dad for me.
And then restore to the start. $53, copy to 58. Q 58. Remove this. Labeled by Warner. There we are. Okay.
And Grandma Betsy.
Define malum prohibitum.
Malum prohibitum is
An act prohibited by.
prohibited by law, like jaywalking or chewing gum in Singapore.
Therefore, malum in se.
Is an action that's evil in itself. Assault, murder, white shoes after Labor Day.
Good. Where are you going?
Home, of course. Thanksgiving break, remember?
Interesting.
What?
Well, I predict you will probably pass
Yes!
in the bottom % of your class.
What?
If you're going for mediocre, you've done great.
That's not fair.
Look, they laughed at me like they're laughing at you.
Okay, I need to figure out where they're going to go, so I'm just going to turn on a random light and leave a note for myself. Because I'm probably going to get there in person and be like, why did I leave a light on? Why is there a mover on here? Q next, label. They laughed at me. I think the line was, look, they laughed at me. That's what it is. Look, they laughed at me. There we are. I need to update that. I still can't believe I'm not even halfway through the show yet. And then, what's the other Q? Q53, copy to... Q53, copy to... 60. The Q99, because that was a Q I accidentally added. Attribute, scene, remove this. Label. Your vacation plan can wait. That's not what I wanted. I wanted at 65. There we are. I want those to dim a bit. What else is going on? It's my script. So 59 is back to the start of the scene. Chip on shoulder part 2. I don't have one till backlighting on L, which is Q60. That needs to go out. Update. Or, sorry, that light needs to be on update. Then in Q60, it needs to go out. So you could be at enter out update. Alright, let's reopen that. Here we are. What else? So then... Wait, no. What? I'm off a Q again. Q59. Restore. Q58. 57 to start a scene. Oh, I'm off by one. How did... Oh, okay. Q58. Move to 57.5. And then you need to move to 58. And then you need to move to 59. That's why. Everything's getting off by one because I misnumber some. Let's pull up the second track just so I can hear it as I'm programming this quickly.
I don't know if you noticed before, but each time Warner walks through the door, your IQ goes down to 40, maybe less.
Huh?
Though
Huh?
it's hardly my business to say, could it be the real thing in your way? Is the fairy guy you're trying to impress?
Yes. I've been smiling and sweet and thoroughly beaten, blowing my chance. Let's not chase him away. Let's face him and say, hey, punk, let's dance!
Daughter of Delta show 'em that you're no fool. Daughter of Delta go back to school with a big chip on your shoulder.
Okay. I gotta re-listen to this.
Elle, I don't know if you noticed before, but each time Warner walks through
There
the
we are.
door, your IQ goes down to 40, maybe less.
Huh?
Though it's hardly my business to say, could it be the real thing in your way? Is the fairy guy you're trying to impress?
Yes. I've been smiling and sweet and thoroughly beaten, blowing my chance. Let's not chase him away. Let's face him and say, hey, punk, let's
here, Ms. Woods. You can't just barge in here with singing and dancing and ethnic movement. This is a very flashy presentation, but I still don't see one reason to admit you.
How about love? You ever been in love? 'Cause if you have, you'll know that love never accepts a defeat. No challenge it can't meet, no place it cannot go. Don't say no to a woman in love. Don't laugh when I say love. Don't think that I'm naive. Because even a person who's smart can listen to their heart, can listen and believe. So believe in what love can achieve. Do you believe?
I do!
Do you believe?
Me too!
Yes, we believe in love. How about you?
Welcome to Harvard!
What you want, never say. What you want, let's go get. What you want is right in front of you, front of you. What you want, never know. What you want, with the mind. What you want is right in front of you, front of you. What you want, what you want, what you want, what you want.
So yeah, it's a mess of a show, I will say. It truly is a mess of a show. I don't know how this made it to Broadway, but it did. Let's go to key to 61. Let's continue where we left off. That's loud. Holy shit. My bad. Sorry about that, guys. Stop effect. No. Meow. Okay, there's that. So let's figure out. Let's get back in the swing of this. Then we have Chip on the Shoulder Part 3, and then we have Q62.
Miss Woods, you just won your case.
Oh my god!
I assume you're applying for my internship. Do you have a resume?
Here you go, and thanks in advance for your consideration.
Dear God, it's scented.
She was something to see there. I'm just happy I could be there. First big test and she aced it. She's so close she can taste it. She got a chip on her shoulder.
She's good. That's the funny thing is she's really good at law. Yeah, why is there a scented essay?
Guess you never can tell. With Little Miss Woods, comma, L.
64 is gonna be my blue out. Did it, bro. One second, preset 13, or preset 10, yeah. Group 7, out. There we are. Snapshot 11. And if I go back to this, that should go out. Yeah, there we are. Because that's just me updating my preset. Bam. Just have them go out, then blue out at the end of the song. And then lights up. A dumpy trailer has appeared. What? A dumpy trailer? Oh, the Harvard party's over there. Okay, I'll deal with that later. I don't care. Outside the party, graduation, courtroom. Oh, yeah. Wait. She does go to jail. I don't know, it just says lights up, so I'm just gonna do standard lights. No, there's no Cybertruck. Sorry. Okay, once I need to make that a macro. There we are. So that way I can just do... No, not yet. Macro 4, we'll just set them all at that and then out. Macro 1 at 7.5, color palette 1. Group 7 at 75, color palette 1. I like how he just... Or what the frick? I'm off a queue. Where did I go wrong? Oh, that's why I have 261s. Got it. That's why. Now let's record that at 65 and then... Move to 61.5. Then you move to 62. You move to 63. You move to 64. There we are. And then label this as lights up. And then I don't have a song till this song. This song.
Oh, Al, this is the nicest thing anybody's ever done for me, bar none. Oh, Rufus, my angel, I love you.
Rufus.
Wait! Was that law? Is this the point of law? I'm feeling kind of high.
You okay?
This is why we all study and slog to help the underdog. I so identify. That's why
Record cue. Nice. Label. Wait. Is this love? There we are. And then let's go back. Oh, and it's not, wait, is this love? Is that law? That's what it is. Wait, is that law? And then copy to 66. Not Q1000. Q66 labeled restore. That's why I and it just restores. Okay, we're coming to the very end of Act 1, guys. We're almost done with the Act 1 of this show, and I still have to program Act 2. Finally, the best song of the show. The song is so much better. Where does this song take place? Does it take place at Harvard? Party restaurant, clothing store, sorority house. Oh, that's Dewey's trailer. I'm just trying to figure out where this takes place. I don't know. I'm just gonna have a spotlight on the sign. I know that much. Because she's meant to be reading from a board. Okay.
All of this time I planned I'd be patient and you would love me again. You'd come to respect my mind, and at last you'd find you could love me again. And I have turned my whole world upside down, trying not to let you go.
I'm gonna use that light.
Watching you walk away is like a fatal blow. What? Whoa! Is that my name up on that list? Does someone know that I exist?
Alright, let me look at my
Is this a
cues.
mistake? Am I
Boom. Boom. Let's see what we got. Holy crap, that's bright. Let me change that to that. Then back to this. Whoa.
even awake? Pinch me now to make sure. Oh yes, that is my name in black and white. Maybe I'm doing something right. Wow, I feel so much better than before. Yes, she's so much better than before. Yes, she's so much better than.
I'm assuming this is happening on stage, right? So I'm just going to do this, and then boom. Cool, this is proper because, like I said, it's inverted. Here's that one. Record cue next. So the thing is, this is correct because if I invert that, that's not inverted. I just realized those lights aren't inverted. Those should be inverted. 1 second. You should be 151 and the other one should be 152. 151. You should be 152. Oh, but that reversing that won't help. And I'll just leave it because it'll work. It just looks wrong here. They basically do just spawn in. Yeah, that's kind of just how it goes. They're kind of just summoned. Hi. Get better, 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 better. That's not what I wanted. I need to undo that. Undo. That's... Why did it do that? There we are. Keep forgetting I need to make them absolute whenever I use palettes.
Maybe she's what you prefer, but hey, last year I was.
So, effect out, word chord Q, 0.01, label auto. There we are. That's what I want. Alright, let me double check how this looks from the beginning, just because I want to see how that looks.
All of this time I planned I'd be patient and you would love me again. You'd come to respect my mind and at last you'd find you could love me again. And I have turned my whole world upside down, trying not to let you go. Watching you walk away is like a fatal blow. What? Whoa! Is that my name up on that list? Does someone know that I exist? Is this a mistake? Am I even awake? Pinch me now to make sure. Oh yes, that is my name in black and white. Maybe I'm doing something right. Wow, I feel so much better than before.
Yes, she's so much better than before. Yes, she's so much better than before.
Maybe she's what you.
Alright, I need to make that a little bit faster just so I can get those lights to auto mark back down to here for this part. you have a cue there? No, I don't, but I'm adding one. So 69.1 label. I forgot these need to be there we are. That's what I want. Yeah. That's what I want. Yeah.
But hey, last year I was her. Maybe you will change your mind, but you might look up to find I've gone on to
Good.
better
I had
things,
lunch.
better jobs or bigger rings. I don't have the time to cry. I'm too busy loving my name.
Okay, I want to hit there. This song, I don't care about my cues. I'm just going off of what I want because this is my favorite song for the show, and also it's the big Act 1 finale song, even though we don't have an Act 1. Welcome back, Ish. What was for nom time? My mom made me a sandwich and chips, so I had that. Okay. Oh, I know exactly what color to do. Pink, just full on, just pink, because it's Legally Blonde, and I barely use pink in this show. It's so bright. Let me lower the brightness there because I can. That's basically what it would look like in real life, roughly. Like that's a more realistic percentage. My name on that list. Oh, also, you know how you said how bright it is? That wasn't even at 100%. That was at 75%. That's 100. I had it there. It can go more. Or I could just set it to nothing. And you just have the lights going. Oh, I can... Oh, wait. I just realized I can add glow. So I can do intensity plus glow, I think. I can add, like, glow or something. So it makes things glow. And there's a built-in diffusion, which I don't use. I can also do that. Make it brighter. Ah! They're blinded. I'm going to leave it at 35 because that works pretty well.
On that list, kind of a cool, ironic twist. Who else can I tell? Oh wait, where's my cell? Mom will fall on the floor. Hey mom, look at my name in black and white. Your daughter's doing something right.
Pause. Macro 10, effect 901. And then I want to turn off vertical, or I want to keep vertical form and turn off horizontal form, and then set that as 200. Because that's going to be audience lights now, because those lights are now in the audience. Let me set that to my audience preset. There we are, because I know that's high enough. Yeah, blinding people. Don't you love when you can just blind people? What was the line that I wanted this on? I actually forgot.
I'm too busy loving my name on that list. Kind of a cool, ironic twist. Who else can I tell? Oh wait,
I know, who needs eyes? That's why I have blinders.
Hey
Oh, that's not what I wanted. Wait, should I add in the blinders? Because these are my blinders. Those two lights are blinders in real life. And those things are bright. I use them in Lion King Kids because when it was right after we had the Stampede, and so we had a full blackout on stage with just the blinders on, so no one could see what was happening on the stage, and then we had it go over to a blue out. I actually use these blinders in the opening. Literally, if I recall from Q0 Q1, they're on, but I have to switch to my other screen to show you what's actually happening. Oh, it doesn't show it. Come on. 1 second. Not PSD. Not show output. What is it called? MLP controls. Here it is. This right here. So these have 4 lights on them, and so they're able to be controlled from here. So I just have a different effect running on them. So that's the 4 different lights doing their stuff, even though the intensity is at full. So it's flashing. I feel like I should do that because this, basically, with this, I can then change my main intensity, and that will affect all my other intensities. So I may actually add that into this song because I think it may look cool. And worst case, I remove it. On that list.
Your daughter's doing something right, and I feel so much better. I'll be there on Monday, 9 o'clock.
I need to change there. Be there Monday, 9 o'clock. Oh my, all these points that I'm doing like cues at, I have programmed. I have actually in my thing. I thought I didn't. So this one should act. Why is it Q71? Oh, Q95.1 move to 70. Q95.2 move to 71, and Q95.3. Q95.3 move to 72. There we are. This is Hey Mom. Hey Mom, look at my name. Dear God, there's more of them. Oh, I like how I actually told myself to do a audience fly on those rear movers.
See who was the one. No, I can't wait. I will be there at 8 when they unlock the door. Oh, I'll even try.
Oh, did I just update the wrong thing? Crap, I did. 1 second. Undo. Record Q73. I'll be there Monday. I'll be there.
As in black and white. See, I have not begun to fight. And you'll go much better. Much
Alright.
better. And soon all y'all gonna know much better. That I am so much better. I am so much better. I am so much.
Pause. So I'm going to have those go full, and then I want those to focus in on L. Yeah.
I am so much better. There'll be fun.
That's going to be that, because that just looks cool. And before I-10 effect 2, I want to be faster and even brighter. Yeah. Yeah, it's bright. Out. Record part 2. And then I want part 2 to be 1 delay by 9. So that way I can just do this. And in 1 queue, it will automatically do it. I keep forgetting that I can do queue parts. Update part 1. And then I'm going to do macro 13 effect or Q76, and I'm going to have that as an instance. So it's just going to be this, boom, and it's just going to be out. Because I feel like that would look cool, and if I get yelled at, I get yelled at, but it'll be cool. Yeah, I mean, like, also, yeah, who needs eyes when you have that staring into your soul? I don't think you need eyes. It's simple. Burn. Alright. I'm officially done with the first half of the show. Woo! It only took me like 4 hours. Yeah, Cyclops has been real quiet since he's been blinded. Alright. That was a lot of work. I want to run through that song fully and just make sure it looks good. Just because it is the main, it's like the main finale number. So I want to make sure it looks kind of good. Let me bring that intensity down a little bit. Yeah. I just hit my mic into my face. Alright. Okay, so it does do what I want. There we are. I'm just running through the rest of the keys. I wish that was the end of the show, but no, that's only Act 1. Holy crap. I feel like I need to take a break. I've been working on this for like 2 hours. Yeah, I just programmed basically the entire first half of the show. So, I think I deserve a break. So, I'm gonna do that. So, I'm gonna hop off stream since I've been live for basically 2 hours, and I normally only am live for about 1 to 2 hours. But I'm gonna be hopping off. Hope you guys all enjoyed. Let me go to a decent queue. And let me go back to Ireland. Why not? Ireland, Ireland, Ireland. Where the frick is Ireland? There's Ireland. 48.5. And I should probably lower the lights. There we are. There's that. Alright. I'm gonna lower that brightness a little bit. There we are. Alright. Hope you all enjoyed. I'm gonna be hopping off. Have a great rest of your day. And I hope you enjoyed. I shall see you all later. Bye.